full service on my 2010 Toyota Corolla. Just oil change, air filter, cabin air filter, clean the mass airflow sensor, and what else I was gonna do, and clean the throttle body. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Start with the oil change. Alright, this is the engine bolt right here. It's a 14 millimeter. Yeah, I do these videos mainly for the for my own records of the maintenance. I don't really call it a how-to because my camera equipment ain't up to par like that. So, but you know what I mean. So that's just me. That's the oil filter right there. But I was gonna say, I'm in mechanic school, as you might have seen. I put a video up. But once I get a little more knowledge and everything, and doing more in-depth repairs and things, I'll get some better camera equipment and try to post some more informational videos and things like that. So that's the plan. You know what I mean? I have the basic knowledge, you know what I mean? Doing most light maintenance and things like that. And I do the pre-purchase inspections. And some people would say, oh, how can you do a pre-purchase inspection if you ain't fully knowledgeable of cars? Because I could tell you what's wrong with it, but that doesn't mean I could fix it. Yeah, I definitely could tell you what's wrong with the car. I definitely have that knowledge, and I have that equipment as well. I have the ODB2 scanners, all the liquids, the fluids, and everything. All the equipment for the fluids that let you know if it's good or bad. And that's the main thing. Is, fluids. You know what I mean, checking rust, and you can see if what parts are bad in the suspension. You can easily look at things like that. And the ODB2 scanner, a full system scanner, which is a little more money than just a code reader. And having the knowledge on how to use the ODB2 scanner, so I definitely have that knowledge. So that's how I could do a pre-purchase inspection. You know what I mean? Let that drain out for a little. Yeah, I just wanted to show this real quick. This is a drain plug washer. Cause I was in my class with a couple of students, and we did a couple oil changes. And one of them was actually on my car, and another one was on the teacher's car. But both plugs didn't have the drain plug washer. So that's usually what most cars have, is the drain plug washer, and you're supposed to change them every oil change. Sometimes you could get away with it, not changing it every one or every other one, something like that. No big deal, but you mostly want to, the rule of thumb, as they say, change it every oil change. They don't cost too much. You get a little case like this, spend a couple of dollars, you get all different sizes. I don't even remember how much I paid for this, but it was probably like $5, $10 the most, if that. Not too much. When I actually did a mistake, you're supposed to take off the refill cap before you drain out the oil, because if you can't get that open and you take the oil out your car, then you ain't going nowhere. You're gonna have to get a tow truck. So yeah, that was a mistake I did. But you normally want to take that out first and then drain the oil. Now let's go put this bolt back. Bolt back. Snug it up. Now I'm gonna get that oil filter off. I wanted to put the bolt back on before I take the filter off, because it was still dripping a little bit. I don't want to get oil all over my arm. Now I'm gonna take this filter off. Yeah, I already got the this filter wrench on this. I just leave it on there. It's not going nowhere. It's real sturdy, and it's for my personal car, so it's not like I'm gonna be using it on other cars. If anything, I'll get another one if I have to, because I only work on my car. So if I start doing other cars, I'll just get another one. Yeah, I already had cracked it, so that's why it came off so simple. This is I think a 3/4. That's normally where normal oil filter goes. We did an oil change on a Chevy the other day, and we had to dig through the engine bay, and it was all in weird position, and it was just uncalled for for an oil filter. This is a new one right here. Pop this old one out, put that one in. I need 2 hands to do this. Like I said, that's why I usually don't call it a how-to, because I need 2 hands, and I ain't gonna get this on video. So it also comes with this ring that was around here. I had to take off, and new one comes in here. Putting this back on. Sorry about that. You want to try to do it by hand first. Till it connects, then just start ratcheting it back in until it's snug. Starting to tighten up. Once it gets tight, bam, it's a little more and it's good. You don't want to over tighten it. Same thing with the drain plug. That was another thing we did oil change on one of those cars we had in the shop, and the oil filter was so tight, like you couldn't even get it off. So I don't even think they got it off. That's another thing, you don't want to over tighten it. Same thing with the drain bolt. I did I tried to do a oil change on a friend's car before. His drain plug was so over tight, couldn't even get it off to do it. And at the time I didn't have power tools. I got some now, but that time I didn't have any power tools, and I couldn't even get his bolt off. There was no reason to get it a little more than snug. You tighten it up by hand, and then you just snug it up with the ratchet. That's it. This calls for 0W20. There's another one that calls for too. You can use two on this. It's either 5W20 or 0W20 you can use on this. I got the 0W20 today. Full synthetic, high mileage. It says 10K every oil change. You don't want to do that. You want to change it every 5,000 miles. No matter what this says or the manufacturer says. Every 5,000 miles oil change. That's if you want your car to last. And I brought a Toyota, so that means reliability was in mind when I brought this car. So you check for any leaks. I'm dripping down. Once you start the car up, I got the car on these jack stands too. It's good. I've got them from AutoZone. It was like $50, $60. Get a decent height. Enough for oil change. Get under there. Transmission fluid change. Any of the fluids. And now I'm gonna grab this screwdriver right here. This is the mass airflow sensor. Just take these two screws out. Oh, this one seems a little rusty. Let me get two hands on this. Alright, it wasn't too bad. I was able to get it. I do the rest by hand. Don't want to lose these screws either. These are real tiny. This one. Two. It's got a little clip. When you get two hands, you just squeeze this lever and it'll pull off. That's the mass airflow. There we go, got it out. Right there. Just squeeze that clip. Then you're gonna hit it with the spray. All in here. You only want to use a can that says mass airflow sensor cleaner. Nothing else. So I'm gonna hit it with this mass airflow sensor. Obviously I gotta use two hands, but you just spray it down and you should be good to go. I'll show you where to spray it. You just wanna get this right here, that middle part, all in here as well, and both sides up there, and that's about it. You don't want to get in here inside the connector. That's something different. That doesn't take any readings. That's just the connector. You can blow it out if there's any like crud or something like in there, dust or something, but you're mainly cleaning this. So you just spray it, hold it about the spray about 5 seconds, 10 seconds, something around there, 15, nothing crazy, and that's it. Then you let it dry off for about 10-15 minutes, 20 minutes if you want to be safe. Just let it air dry, and that's it. Put it back in. Okay, while I'm letting that dry off, I got the new air filter. Right here on this car, you just get the lever. There's another one back there. I'm not sure if y'all can see that. Right here, bottom. You don't have to take this off, but I'm gonna take this off anyway because I'm gonna clean the throttle body, which is over here. So I'm gonna get inside there. Let's see how. Let me get two hands because I'm gonna take this off. so I just loosen this bolt a little bit with the screwdriver and pop this out. Check this air filter. It's not crazy, but it's due for a change. I think I waited like 15,000 miles to change it. That's what they recommend. Every 15,000. I usually do it every 10, every other oil change. But this time I just said, it was looking pretty decent the last time I checked. So I'm like, you know what, let me just let it go to 15. And see this in here. So I don't got a vacuum, but I got some wet wipes I'm gonna clean this out with. Yep, let's get these right here a little. Wanna let it dry a little before you know what I mean, start driving or anything crazy. No big deal. It's not like they soaking wet, but I know a lot of car people are real technical, so if you want to be technical, just let it air dry. Alright, let me get 2 hands on this. Alright, good to go. Get your new clean air filter. Put it in just the way the other one went out. And boom, there you go. Now, you got your cabin air filter. That's the one that goes, or at least on this car, it's underneath the glove box right here. So I need to get 2 hands on this as well, but I'm gonna try to show you how to get it. So you just take this out, yeah, and you squeeze this clip in, you squeeze that one in at the same time, and it'll pop right out the side. I finally got it back on. Some wiggling and all that, but it's pretty simple. Now, to get to this throttle body, which is right down there, you just got to remove this tube and the top, and you can be able to get to it. So let me just throw this to the side. That's the top of the air filter. You just pull this cover off, it snaps. Snaps right off. Underneath, you got the spark plugs and all that. Valve cover gasket, the fuel injectors, intake manifold right here, and your throttle body. Your battery. I might have to loosen this up just a little bit. And this right here, and this will pop right off, and then the throttle body's right there. But let me get two hands on this. Well, this bolt is pretty much stripped out, so I can't get this unloosened. To get this off, it's on there pretty tight, and I don't want to break this, rip this, so I'm gonna have to get at this another time because I got other things to do right now. Just trying to do this real quick, but I can't be fighting with this. I gotta take care of some things, but I'll get to it later. Maybe throw some WD-40 on it, or if not, I could just buy a new piece of one of these, and I could just snap that off. But I don't want to snap it off yet without buying a new piece first. This one was tough, but I ended up getting it. It wasn't as, stripped as this one. I'll come back to it. I got the main things taken care of. Air filter, mass airflow, cabin air filter, and the oil change. The crazy thing is, I did this throttle body too before when I first got this car. And I remember it being a little tough, but I guess but I ended up getting it. Got it done, but I guess it was probably like 2-3 years ago now, and that was about 50,000 miles ago. So you really want to do it every 30 to 50,000 miles, and yep, I wasn't able to get to it today, but I'll get back to it.